Hey friends, welcome. January 25th, 2025. Imagine if Jesus were walking among us today, not in robes and sandals, but fully present in our modern world, engaging with people, challenges, and the opportunities of the 21st century. How would his timeless love, wisdom, and compassion shine in our cities and communities? Each day this year, we explore what Jesus might do if he visited a new place. Today, it's January 25th, 2025, and we find him in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, this isn't just a story. It's an invitation to reflect on how we can embody his message in our daily lives. Let's begin. As the city sleeps, Jesus begins his day at the Jacksonville Riverwalk, under a pre-dawn sky painted with soft hues of indigo and silver. Kneeling by the edge of the St. John's River, he communes with the Father, his whispered prayers blending with the lapping water. He prays for strength and guidance, for the people of Jacksonville, and for the day's opportunities to bring healing and hope. His prayer concludes with gratitude. Father, thank you for this new day. Let your love flow through me as freely as this river. As the sun rises, joggers and cyclists begin to populate the Riverwalk. A middle-aged man, distracted by his thoughts, pauses when he sees Jesus sitting peacefully. Compelled to speak, he confides that he's battling despair after losing his job. Jesus listens intently, his gaze steady and full of compassion. Your worth is not in your work, Jesus tells him. Your worth is in who you are, a beloved child of God. Trust that this season is preparing you for something greater. The man walks away, no longer feeling invisible, but seen and uplifted. Next, Jesus visits the Sulzbacher Center, Jacksonville's hub for those experiencing homelessness. The air is filled with the aroma of freshly cooked meals as staff and volunteers work diligently to serve breakfast. Jesus joins them, rolling up his sleeves and chatting with the volunteers, encouraging them with heartfelt thanks for their service. As people come through the line, Jesus makes a point to engage with each person. A young mother holding her toddler approaches, her face lined with worry. I feel so lost, she admits, her voice trembling. Jesus places his hand gently on her shoulder. You are not alone, he assures her. Your courage in caring for your child is seen by God. Trust in his provision and in the strength he has placed within you. Before leaving, Jesus gathers the volunteers for a moment of prayer, thanking them for their kindness and urging them to see their work as a ministry of love. Every meal you serve feeds both the body and the soul, he says, inspiring them to continue their mission with renewed passion. In the afternoon, Jesus visits the Mayo Clinic, where he is welcomed by patients and staff alike. His presence brings an unspoken calm to the bustling hospital. Walking through the pediatric oncology ward, he stops to visit a little boy named Ethan, who is undergoing a painful treatment. Ethan's parents stand nearby, their faces heavy with worry. Jesus kneels by Ethan's bed, taking this boy's small hand into his own. Ethan, you are a warrior," Jesus says softly, his eyes meeting the boy's. "God is with you in every moment, giving you the strength to fight." Ethan's parents feel a deep sense of peace as Jesus prays over their son, asking for healing and comfort. In the family waiting area, Jesus gathers a small group of patients and their loved ones for an impromptu lesson. "When life feels heavy, remember the mustard seed," he begins. "Even the smallest faith can grow into something mighty. You may not see the growth yet, but trust that it's happening." His words inspire hope in a place where hope often feels out of reach. As the evening sets in, Jesus attends a community dinner and dialogue at the Jesse Ball DuPont Center. Leaders, activists, and residents have gathered to discuss challenges like housing affordability, education, and access to health care. The room buzzes with passionate voices and occasional disagreements. Jesus listens quietly for most of the evening, absorbing the perspective shared. When the conversation grows tense over resource allocation, he stands and begins to speak. "A community is like a body," he says, drawing from Paul's teachings. "Each part is unique, yet all are necessary for the whole to thrive. When one part suffers, the entire body feels it. Let your decisions be guided by love, seeking the good of all." His parable of the farmer who wisely invests in both his workers and his fields resonates deeply. The attendees begin to collaborate more openly, brainstorming creative solutions that balance immediate needs with long-term sustainability. Jesus reminds them to prioritize compassion, saying, "When love leads, solutions follow." As the day winds down, Jesus makes his way to Jacksonville Beach. Under a canopy of stars, he sits on the sand, the cool breeze carrying the salty scent of the ocean. The rhythmic crashing of waves mirrors the constancy of God's presence. Jesus reflects on the day's events, lifting each person he encountered in prayer. The anxious man at the Riverwalk, the struggling mother at Sulzbacher, the sick child at the Mayo Clinic, and the community leaders working for change. "Father," he prays, "thank you for the hearts opened today. Bless this city and its people. May they walk in your love and find peace in your presence." He sits in quiet communion with God, the vastness of the ocean a reminder of the infinite love he came to share. So today, we witness Jesus walking among the people of Jacksonville, Florida, bringing comfort to the weary, hope to the hurting, and wisdom to the seeking. His example reminds us that every interaction holds the potential to uplift, heal, and inspire. Tomorrow we'll continue this journey, discovering how his love and teachings might shape another day in another place. Until then, let us carry his light into our own lives, making every moment a reflection of his grace. Friends, before you leave today, I'd like to offer a prayer for the hopes, needs, and intentions that you hold in your heart on this day. I'll begin. You ready? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. That was beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? The fact that I got to see you today. I love seeing you every day. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we'll be back with a whole new location, a whole new story, lessons to discuss. It's going to be amazing, incredible, and if Jesus is involved, as he will be, it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Don't forget, hug your family. They love you. I'll be back tomorrow, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.